licked his lips. Esther closed her eyes and let it happen. When it was over, he gave her an envelope. 500,000 naira. When she returned to Coco's apartment, she dropped half of it. "This is how it works," Coco said. "I feed you, house you, build your image. You pay your dues." From that day on, Esther entered a new world. Trips to Abuja. Midnight boat parties. Men with grey beards who didn't want protection. Girls that laughed too loud and cried quietly in the bathroom. She started posting her own Snapchat stories now. Hotel views. Expensive plates of food. Designer bags, borrowed from Coco. "Soft life or nothing," she wrote under one. But behind the glam, her soul was shrinking. She took pills to numb herself before some meetings. She started coughing blood sometimes. Her period became irregular. She cried herself to sleep more nights than she could count. But she couldn't stop. She had tasted the life. She had followers now. Old classmates were jealous of her. Her mother thought she had gotten a job at a telecoms company in Lagos. Esther told herself she could quit anytime she wanted. Until one day, Coco told her they were traveling abroad. "You're ready," Coco said. "Dubai is waiting." Esther smiled, not knowing that her soft life was about to become the darkest chapter of her entire existence. Dubai felt like a dream. From the moment Esther stepped out of the airport, the hot desert air hit her differently. Everything sparkled, the glass buildings, the white taxis, the lights. She kept snapping pictures with her phone, posting it immediately to Snapchat and WhatsApp. "God has done it. My Dubai soft life just started." But what she didn't know was that the moment she landed, she had signed an unspoken contract. The hotel they stayed in wasn't the fancy five-star kind she saw on influencers' pages. It was a small apartment on the city's outskirts, packed with 5 other girls from Nigeria. One bed. Dirty floor. A strong smell of body spray and leftover noodles. Coco's mood changed immediately. She was no longer the soft-spoken godmother. "Esther, no forming here," she said, throwing a box of wipes at her. "This is not Lagos. We came here for work. Understand?" Esther nodded slowly. The first job came that night. A group of rich men from different nationalities had ordered the girls. "All of you must smile," Coco warned. "No attitude. They are paying thousands of dollars. And anything they ask you to do, you will do it. No questions." Esther froze. "Anything? Anything," Coco snapped. "You want to be a big girl, right? This is where they pay real money. Do it and go back to Nigeria and buy your house. Or stay broke and useless." Esther swallowed the lump in her throat. That night changed everything. The room was lit with red lights. Cameras in every corner. The men laughed and spoke in half English. They handed them strange pills. Some girls took them. Esther didn't. One of the men walked to her with a small bowl in his hand and pointed at the floor. "Eat." She stared, confused. Inside the bowl was dog feces. She turned to Coco in panic. Coco looked away. "You're wasting time," one of the men barked. "I paid for the full package." Tears rolled down Esther's face. But she remembered the passport Coco had taken from her. She remembered she was alone. No contacts. No money. No escape. She dropped to her knees and forced herself to do it. Later that night, while others laughed and counted their money, she locked herself in the bathroom and threw up violently. Her reflection in the mirror didn't look human anymore. Just a broken shadow of a girl who once wanted to be like Snapchat baddies. For 3 weeks, this was her life. Some nights, she was locked in a room with dogs and told to entertain them while the men watched and laughed. Other nights, they were sent to private islands where hidden cameras recorded them doing unthinkable things. Esther began to detach from reality. She moved like a robot. Her eyes were dead. Then one night, the police raided the apartment. They weren't after Esther. They came for Coco. Some girl had escaped and reported everything. As officers shouted in Arabic, Coco tried to run. She was caught and beaten in front of the girls. Esther was detained for questioning. In the holding room, she broke down and told them everything: how she was tricked, how her passport was seized, how she was forced into acts she didn't understand. They believed her. The Nigerian consulate got involved. She was deported a week later. Back in Lagos, she had nothing. Her phone was gone. Her accounts frozen. And worst of all, her name had leaked online. Someone had posted clips from one of the Dubai sessions on Telegram. Her face was everywhere. Nigerian girl eating poop in Dubai. This is the price of soft life. Parents, teach your daughters better. Her mother fainted when she saw it. Church members stopped greeting them. The family's reputation was destroyed. Esther hid in her room for months, suicidal and ashamed. One day, she opened her Bible and saw a verse her mother once underlined. What shall it profit a man to gain the whole world, and lose his soul? She cried for hours. Months passed. She got a job as a receptionist in a small hotel. Quiet life. No makeup. No lashes. No filters. Just healing. She stayed off Snapchat completely. But whenever she saw young girls posting soft life or nothing, something inside her died a little. Because she knew how far soft life could take you and how hard it was to come back from the fall.